Sandy, can you help me with my whistle?
Whoa, I've never heard a whistle make that sound before. That is... wow.
Massive. But I'm on it. Try now.
Great! I'm ready to hear my old...
Wow, this really is a more massive deal than we thought.
For a job this big, I'm gonna need my extra special tools. Meet me at the sheds later?
Okay.
See you then.
Go easy on that totally, completely broken whistle.
I know you want it to be fixed, but it's just a little longer, and then you can get your peep back. Come on, let's finish our mail route.
I think you should finish this delivery on your own.
But what about Percy, miss?
You feel like yourself again, and that's great. But I won't until this is fixed. Just go on without me.
Well, if that's what you want, I'll meet you back at the sheds. By that time, I'm sure Sandy will have fixed her whistle.
If she can even fix me. Otherwise, I'll never peep again. See? Percy doesn't need me. He can toot and carry the mail by himself. Troublesome trucks! Should be trouble making trucks. Uh-oh! One of the troublesome trucks is headed right for Percy! I have to warn him! He can't hear me! But with your help, maybe he will. Okay, just follow the #1 bird. Percy, stop! Thomas? Come on!
Our passengers have never seen anything like this before.
Cool. Awesome.
We are almost to the seashore. No more dark tunnels.
Nope, nothing but beautiful scenic countryside.
Huh? The bridge is up.
And no electricity to bring it down.
What will we do? Kana, dear, can you do something?
Kana, are you able to connect to the bridge like you did to the tunnel?
Electric idea. Let's find out. I can plug in and power the bridge. No power, no problem.
Now that was electric, Kana. Let's roll. Kana? Is something wrong?
The bridge is down, but now so is my battery. I'm out of power. It's okay. Go on to Vickerstown. I'll be fine.
Grab on, Kana. Everything's connected, right? Now you're connected to me, and I'm going to Vickerstown.
Way to go, Percy! On the left is the Vickerstown Lighthouse. It's dark right now, but when it's lit up, it's...
Spectacular!
incredible!
Just beautiful. Thank you. We definitely got our scenic route as promised, Thomas.
Well, the electricity's all connected, but so are we. We all did it together.
Yep.
I'm sure this tour will be the highlight of their visit. Oh, Annie, I made a pun. Oh, you did. Good one, Clary.
Hi there. I'm all charged up and ready to go.
Come on, why don't we all connect for the ride home?
Hook me in. I'll lead the way.
Electric.
Hi everyone, Thomas here. It's great you could join me because I've got a story to tell you. All about Donald and Douglas. Donald and Douglas are brothers. And like most brothers, they don't always agree. As Emily found out when she helped them deliver a heavy load of pipes to Vickerstown.
Thanks for helping, Emily.
No trouble at all, Donald.
Ach no, I'm Douglas. Donald's my brother. He's the difficult one.
But Donald could hear everything his brother was saying about him.
And that's when Donald reversed into the signal box. Hey, Donnie, what's going on?
Donald didn't like his brother telling stories about him, especially when Emily found them so funny.
I want to swap places.
But as Donald and Douglas changed places, they didn't look where they were going, and they nearly caused a nasty accident.
Sorry, Toby. Didn't see you there.
So the train set off again, and now Donald wanted to tell Emily all about Douglas.
I bet he didn't tell you about the time he broke down and I had to rescue him.
No, he didn't tell me about that.
And now Donald could hear everything Douglas was saying.
Now what's the holdup?
Okay, Donnie, that's enough. We're swapping back.
Come on now, this is getting silly.
Donald and Douglas started arguing again.
You've always got to have your way.
You've always got to have your own way.
Wait, no! Please, you two! I can't hold the train!
Don't run away from me when I'm talking to you.
The two brothers weren't listening to Emily. They were still too busy arguing.
Oh, no!
Then there was trouble.
Oh no! The train!
Oh, no!
Oh, come on! What's the holdup?
Oh, it's these silly engines blocking the line again.
It wasn't me. It was my brother.
It was both of us.
Aye, Dougie. It was.
Emily was soon back on the tracks, and this time she was at the front of the train.
This never would have happened if we'd have both been at the back.
Aye.
That's that then.
Aye, that's that.
That's what I said.
And for a little while, the two brothers agreed.
No, I said it first.
But that didn't last for long.
No, you didn't. I said it first.
Bye-bye for now. Hi, everyone. I love to travel. When I went on my big world adventure, I traveled through many different countries and learned so much about each of them. I learned that there are 195 countries in the world across 7 continents: Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, South America, and North America. On the other side of the world to Sodor is Australia. Australia is the 6th largest country in the world. The first thing I learned about Australia is that being on the opposite side of the world, many things are the other way around. No, I don't mean that everything is upside down. But when it's winter and cold and snowy on Sodor, it's summer and hot and sunny in Australia. This means when they celebrate Christmas, they enjoy a day at the beach. A desert area called the Outback covers most of Australia. Near the center is a large rock called Uluru. As this area is covered with red sand, it is also known as the Red Center. Oh, it gets really hot in the Outback. In fact, Australia is one of the driest inhabited places in the world. I had to make sure I filled my water tanks to the brim when I traveled there, so that my boiler didn't dry out. Australia also has one of the largest national parks called Kakadu. It is lush and green and has the most unique forests and woodlands. Australia is home to a variety of unique animals, including cuddly koalas, jumping kangaroos, small loud birds called kookaburras, tiny little tree frogs, and cute crocodiles? Well, one was. Some of these animals are endangered species. I learned how to respect and protect them. I learned so much from my Australian friends, Ranger Jill, Aubrey and Aiden, Isla the Flying Doctor's Plane, Tamika, and Shane.
Good on ya, Tomo!
So there you have it, Australia, one of the most fascinating countries in the world. Join me again soon, and I'll tell you more about my adventures around the world. All aboard for a big adventure!
You cuz! Don't any of you know any songs to help pass the time? This is going to be a very long journey without any music. And Big Blue Tank Engine Thomas is getting grumpy already. He needs a bit of cheering up.
Wake up! Thomas. Wake up. It's such a lovely day. You got a job to do. Maybe you don't want to do it, but hey, hey, hey. Wake up. If you want to be happy, tell me what's stopping you. When you're grumpy, you're in your own way.
There's also much to discover. If you open your eyes, you might even uncover your own style. Do you really want to be stormy? Always under a cloud. Just be happy and go the extra mile. Wake up!
Don't let it say choo-choo.
Cheer up!
It's a try.
Wake up!
The world is all around you. As big as the beautiful sky, don't let the world pass you by. Si lazima dunia kupita wewe na.
A bad mood is like a blindfold. It covers up your eyes. It makes the world around you dark as night. Just shake it off and turn your mood around. You can do it if you try. You see it all in a new light. Wake up!
So grumpy Thomas.
Cheer up!
The sun is in the sky.
Wake up!
So grumpy Thomas.
Or else the world gon' pass you by. Don't let the world pass you by.
Si lazima dunia kupita wewe na.
Slow down a little, Thomas. You need to be careful about animals on the tracks.
Oh, I know all about that. We get animals on the tracks all the time back on Sodor. I just give a little peep of my whistle, and they soon get off the tracks again.
Wake up! Don't be so grumpy, Thomas. Cheer up! It's a try. Wake up! All around you.
As big as the beautiful sky. Don't let the world pass you by. Hello! I've been traveling all around the world having amazing adventures. I've made a lot of new friends, and I can't wait for you to meet them all. Today, I'd like to introduce you to my good friend, Nia. Nia is a steam engine from Kenya, who now works with me on the railway on Sodor. I first met Nia when I went on my big world adventure. Nia helped me find my way across Africa. At first, I didn't want any help, but Nia taught me that
2 engines are much better than 1, you know.
Nia was right. Everyone needs help sometimes. Now Nia works with me on the island of Sodor, where she helps to shunt trucks and pull passenger coaches. She's one of the cleverest engines on Sodor. And she's great at solving problems. You're so lucky that Nia has joined the STEAM team on Sodor. And I can't wait to learn more about Kenya, too. Join me again soon when I'll be introducing you to another friend I've met on my adventures. Hello, everyone. My name's Thomas. I'm part of a special team, the STEAM Team. There are 7 of us who live here at Tidmouth Sheds, and I'd like you to meet them all. Can you guess which engine we'll meet today? It's Percy! Hello, Percy. What are you doing today?
I'm off to deliver the mail.
Wow! That sounds like a really useful job. Percy is a saddle tank engine. He is painted green and has the number 6 on his cab. He's the youngest engine in the STEAM team. Have a great day, Percy!
Bye, Thomas.
Percy collects his special mail train from Knapford Harbor, which is filled with all sorts of exciting packages. Then he travels to every station across Sodor, delivering the mail as he goes. The mail never stops. Sometimes Percy delivers it during the day, and sometimes he delivers it at night. Percy is especially busy at Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Reindeer.
Percy is very curious about unusual things, and that can make him easily distracted. Wow! And a little careless. Okay, a lot careless. Sometimes Percy gets worried about things, which can make him a little bit panicky. But he can also be very brave. Percy can be a very kind and gentle Percy.
Aww.
Helping others is also what makes Percy so special. But of all the things that make Percy Percy, the thing I like most of all is that he is my best friend. Good night, Steam Team.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night.
Good night, Thomas.
And I'll see you all next time when I'll introduce you to another member of the Steam Team.
Racing backwards down the track. Loop-de-loops, no looking back. Show no fear and push on through. That is what brave engines do.
Being brave isn't being fast or the big jumps that you make. It's all about the good you do and how much heart you gain. And fearless doesn't mean a thing. You gotta be scared to be brave.
Helping others and acting true.
That is what brave engines do. Being scared but pushing through.
Helping others and acting true.
That is what brave engines do.
That is what brave engines do.
Do you ever get scared? Sometimes when I get scared, I imagine all sorts of things. One time, Marion saw some dinosaurs and got very frightened. She thought they were chasing her. But then she found out that they weren't real dinosaurs, and she wasn't afraid anymore. I also got scared when I thought I was going to see a real dragon in China. And I was really afraid. But it turned out to be something fun. It was just people dancing and carrying a big puppet dragon, and I loved it. Sometimes I get scared of things I don't need to be scared of. So next time you feel scared about something, talk to someone, and maybe it won't be so scary after all.
Come on, Thomas!
It's time to go.
See you next time. Learning new things is fun, but sometimes we all need a little bit of help to understand something new. When Dowager Hatt tried to run the railway, she kept on making mistakes and caused a lot of confusion and delay before Emily helped her learn which engines were the right ones for each job. Nia didn't know how to read numbers, so Annie and Clarabelle taught her. Nia is a very clever engine. She learned very quickly. Sometimes everybody needs help, and everybody should be given the chance to learn new things. Maybe you'll learn something new today, too. It could be reading or singing or learning about numbers. Or even how to move a cow when she's blocking the line.
Come on, Thomas!
It's time to go.
See you next time.
gonna have to put our heads together and think of something new. Between you and me, we'll find a plan B or C or D. Between me and you, we'll get this delivery through.
I've got an idea. Sugar and flour will be our base stacked up right. Make a pretty sweet brace, keeping eggs, milk, and butter in the right place.
So I won't get more egg on my face. Between you and me, we'll find a plan B or C or D. Between me and you, we'll get this delivery through. Between you and me, we'll find a plan B or C or D. Between me and you, we'll get this delivery through.
Sugar and flour will be our base stacked up right. Make a pretty sweet brace, keeping eggs, milk, and butter in the right place.
So I won't get more egg on my face. Between you and me, we'll find a plan B or C or D. Between me and you, we'll get this delivery through. Oh, between you and me, we'll find a plan B or C or D. Between me and you, we'll get this delivery through.
Hey,
Sorry, switching right.
but this isn't my shortcut.
No, but you'll see. This way is much better.
But it will take us twice as long. No! Cole's farm is way out of our way. I gotta get back across Crovens Creek and into the forest. Gordon, I heard you delivered all the cement for the ferry terminal at Normanby by yourself. That can't be true, can it?
It can, and it is. It was no small job, let me tell you. All the cement had to be delivered in one night, and no other engines were available. Well, everyone said it couldn't be done, but I said it's blocked.
This is definitely the way to go.
Well, by that time, I had delivered only half the cement. It was almost morning. Time was running out, so I dug in and... What? Why are we in the forest?
These bricks have to be delivered as soon as possible. Well, we'll get to Normanby much faster this way.
We're not going to get there at all this way. We have to go the other way. I insist. Switching right.
Hey!
Cranky! Whoa! Oh, my brakes!
Whoa! Phew! Aha!
And, Thomas, wait!
See? We're crossing Quick Draw Bridge.
Yes, but we're crossing it in the wrong direction. Now look, there's the big windmill. This is definitely the way to go.
No. You're thinking of the other windmill. Back into the forest is the way to go.
What are you doing?
I'm taking us the new way.
But this is not the right way.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Go left.
No, go right.
Huh?
Thomas, what are you doing over there? Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, Thomas, I might need some assistance here.
I'm coming, Gordon! Hold on! Whoa! Whoa!
Stop wandering off like that.
I'm doing my best, Gordon! And we're back on track. Uh-oh.
Everything okay, Tom? Yo! The tracks are closed! Stop!
Phew! That was close!
Wow! I made a new sound. I love it!
jumpy today.
Wow.
Hi, Nia. Don't scare the butterflies, please.
Oh, wow. Hey, have you heard my new sound?
Wow. That was pretty loud. But cool. But loud.
Oh, no. It was too loud, wasn't it?
Well, too loud for the butterflies.
I'm gonna find a place where it's okay to be loud. Good luck! Here's a good spot. Gordon, wait till you hear my new sound.
Ania, what's wrong?
Sorry I woke you up. I have a great new sound, but it's too loud to play anywhere.
Well, sometimes it's fun to be loud. You need to find a place where being loud won't make others cranky.
Cranky? Great idea, Gordon.
Oh, what are you doing here, Nia?
This.
Wow, nice loud sound. I like it. Nice one, Bulstrode.
Hello, everyone. My name's Thomas. I'm part of a special team, the Steam Team. There are 7 of us who live here at Tidmouth Sheds, and I'd like you to meet them all. Can you guess which engine we'll meet today? It's Gordon! Hello, Gordon. What are you doing today?
The same as I do every day, Thomas. I shall be pulling the express train.
That's a really useful job. Gordon is one of the largest engines on the Steam Team. He is painted blue, just like me, and has the number 4 on his tender. Have a great day, Gordon! The express train is made up of a long line of passenger coaches with a brake coach at the back.
Hello.
Gordon is coupled up to them at Knapford Station and pulls them along the main line. He's strong.
Very strong.
And he always lets us know when he's on his way.
Express coming through!
Gordon is one of the fastest engines on Sodor.
I'm fastest and best. I pull the express.
Gordon's so important, he even has a hill named after him.
This hill is named after me. It's as high as a hill could be. I go up it and down it.
It was called Gordon's Hill because Gordon got stuck on it.
That wasn't my fault. Oh, the indignity!
Yes, Gordon may be a proud engine, but he is also a reliable engine and was once given a special job pulling a special passenger.
Very special.
The Queen of England. As the most experienced member of the Steam Team, Gordon always gives good advice to other engines. He's a loyal engine who would do anything to help the team if we were in danger. To me, Gordon is like a big, strong superhero on wheels.
Indeed.
Good night, Steam Team.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night.
Good night, Thomas.
And I'll see you all next time when I'll introduce you to another member of the Steam Team.
I thought that 1 plus 0 added up to 0 fun. Turns out the no fun number isn't always the number 1 on my own. On my own. As long as I can pretend I'll never be alone on my own. You can sail across the 7 seas, rule a kingdom from a throne, take a trip on a rocket ship, past the moon to the unknown. On my own, on my own. I thought that 1 plus 0 added up to 0 fun. Turns out the no fun number isn't always the number 1 on my own. On my own. As long as I can pretend I'll never be alone on my own. You can sail across the 7 seas, rule a kingdom from a throne, take a trip on a rocket ship, past the moon to the unknown. On my own, on my own. As long as I can pretend I'll never be alone. On my own, on my own, all on my own.
Oh, line up, racers. First engine to Vickerstown wins. Ready, set, all engines go! All right.
Yeah! You got this!
You got Uh-oh.
Oh, no!
Hold on tight. Come on, let's catch up. Yeah! I thought the number 1 engine was faster than that. That's all you got? Not even close. Here comes super speed! Woohoo! Come on, Thomas!
I can still win.
Chugga chugga! Woohoo!
That looks just like Thomas's light. Thomas! You forgot one of your lights!
Okay, guys, first one through Vickerstown Station after me is the winner! And Thomas is the winner! Woohoo! Oh, wow, Thomas, you sure are speedy.
That was amazing!
Oh, yeah, uh-huh. Number 1, lots of fun. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
Come on, it's probably okay. Don't blow a gasket. Maybe we can fix it before Gordon gets here.
I'm here! Well, how did your deliveries go? Are all of the lights safe and not broken?
Well, you see... Gordon, the truth is...
The tracks were bumpy! What? They were.
But that's not how it broke.
Well, this is a problem. But accidents happen. Besides, the Festival of Lights will still be grand with your second light.
Phew! Right, my second light. Where is my second light?
You did have the second light, correct, Thomas?
Be right back.
Hi, everyone. I love to travel. And when I went on my big world adventure, I learned that there are many different ways to get around. Of course, my favorite way is by rail. The tracks can take me far and wide, and I love to puff and chuff on my very own branch line. But the railway tracks don't go all the way around the world. So, what are the other ways to get around? There are lots of long, winding roads that spread out in all directions over the land. Cars, trucks, and buses all use roads. They may not be able to go as far and as fast as me, but they do have the freedom to go wherever the roads take them. Ace taught me that. He's free and easy. He can race wherever there's a flat enough surface for his tires. Birdie the bus uses the roads to bring passengers from the towns and villages to the train stations. Birdie and I love to race, but sometimes I get stopped by railway signals or Birdie gets stuck behind other road vehicles. There are always lots of cars and trucks on the road. That can make traveling by road slow. Bicycles can be fun to ride and are great for the environment, as the only power they use is people power. Unfortunately, it would take a long time to cycle around the world. Like Ace and I, you'd still have to find a way of crossing the world's oceans to get to some countries. That's where large ships and boats can be used. They're designed to float on water and can propel themselves from port to port. Sometimes the water can get wobbly and the movement can make you feel ill. But I love traveling by ship and giving my 6 wheels a rest. But if ships don't float your boat, then maybe you could try flying across the sea and land. Not by flapping your arms like a bird, but by aeroplane. Airplanes carry passengers like trains, but they go really high and fast, so long journeys go by quickly. In Australia, I met an airplane called Isla. Her job was to take the local doctor to sick people in remote locations. I tried to get there before her, but every time she beat me to it. She's super fast, like a real superhero. Talking of flying, I shouldn't forget my good friend Harold the helicopter. Harold works for the Sodor search and rescue team. He's our eye in the sky, and if he's not rescuing someone, he can alert engines to danger on the tracks up ahead. Back down on Earth, another way of traveling is by animal. It could be riding a pony or horse at your local stables, or even a camel across the desert. There you have it. So many different ways of traveling. But whether you're traveling by sea, road, rail, air, or camel, take good care, and I hope you enjoy your journey. All aboard for a big adventure! Hello! I've been traveling all around the world having amazing adventures. I've made a lot of new friends, and I can't wait for you to meet them all. Today, I'd like to introduce you to my friend, Norjahan, all the way from India. Norjahan is a diesel electric locomotive who pulls luxurious passenger coaches. Norjahan is so elegant and glamorous that even Rajiv looks up to her. Norjahan! Norjahan has many jobs on the Indian Railway, but her favorite is taking passengers on jungle tours in her luxury coaches. If you're lucky enough to ride on one of Norjahan's jungle tours, you may even spot a beautiful tiger in the wild. Just like Norjahan, India is full of wonder and mystery. Join me again soon when I'll be introducing you to another friend I've met on my adventures.
Chugga, chugga, snooze, snooze. Little train so sweet. Chugga, chugga, snooze, snooze. Rest your wheels and go to sleep. Chugga, chugga, snooze, snooze. Slow your pistons, no more steam. Shut your eyes, time to dream. When you wake with the morning sun, you'll zoom off to have more fun. But till then, you know what's best, to slow it down and get some rest. Chugga, chugga, snooze, snooze. It's such a lovely sight. Chugga, chugga, snooze, snooze. When a sleeping train goes night, night. Chugga, chugga, snooze, snooze. It's such a lovely sight. Chugga, chugga, snooze, snooze. When a sleeping train goes night, night.
Do you get excited when you spot a wild animal? Maybe a squirrel in your garden or a rabbit in the woods. Maybe a deer roaming in a country park. I know I do. When I traveled around the world, I saw lots of wild animals. Some big and strong, some small and exotic, and some very rare. Let's take a peek at some of them together. In Africa, I saw my first camel. Camels are amazing animals. They have a big hump on their back, which stores food. This allows the camel to travel long distances across hot, sandy deserts without getting hungry. Camels also carry passengers. When there's more than one camel, it's called a camel train. Peep, peep. I guess that makes the camel a really useful animal. The tallest animal I've ever seen is a giraffe. They have really long necks so that they can reach high into the trees to eat leaves. They're very elegant creatures who roam the savanna plains of Africa. We have giraffes in the animal park on Sodor. Once, when the generator broke, we had to find them somewhere warm for the night. So we took them to Tidmouth Sheds. Did you know there are two types of elephant? The African elephant and the Asian elephant. I didn't know how to tell them apart until someone explained to me that African elephants have much bigger ears. The Asian elephant may have smaller ears, but just like African elephants, they're very strong. I learned that when I was traveling in India. I had an accident and came off the tracks and got stuck in the mud. That's when I met Trusty Trunky, an elephant who was strong enough to push me back onto the track. When I was in Africa, a large bull elephant charged at me. Thankfully, my truck sang a beautiful lullaby, which calmed the elephant down and sent him to sleep. Luckily, he had big ears to hear the lullaby. Now, I like to be cheeky, and I'm sure sometimes, just like me, you get called a cheeky monkey. Well, In India, the monkeys are very cheeky indeed. They made me laugh. But they're only having fun. Monkeys are actually very clever and very helpful. In China, I learned all about the giant panda, a large black and white bear. They're very rare and hard to spot in the wild. So imagine my surprise when I finally saw some baby panda cubs with their mother. Oh, they were so cute. In the rainforest of Australia, I saw koalas. These funny little creatures spend most of the day sleeping in trees and eating eucalyptus leaves. Then I met a koala called Banjo. He was causing confusion and delay as he wouldn't move out of my way. I soon learned that koalas don't like to be rushed and can be quite slow. Unlike kangaroos, who bounce around the outback at high speed. They have strong, powerful legs and can jump really high. Mummy kangaroos carry babies called joeys in their pouches. I guess that's another way of carrying passengers. Maybe one day you can be one of my passengers and we could see lots of wild and wonderful animals together. All aboard for a big adventure! Hi everyone, Thomas here. It's great you could join me because I've got a story to tell you, all about Terrence. It was nearly Christmas and the weather was really cold. There was snow and ice on the tracks and I had to wear my snowplow. But the snow didn't bother Terrence. With his caterpillar tracks, he could go almost anywhere. Today, he was collecting Christmas trees for Sir Topham Hatt.
That's the rest of the trees for Tidmouth, Thomas.
Sir Topham Hatt liked the Christmas trees Terrence and the woodsman had collected, but there was one tree missing. A big one for the fair at Ulfstead Castle.
Oh, no! I must have forgotten to mention it. Oh, the Earl loves to have an enormous Christmas tree that he can decorate with tinsel and lights and...
Don't worry, sir. As soon as I've unloaded this lot, I'll go back and ask the woodsman to find the biggest tree in the forest. So I asked Terrence to find the biggest tree he could.
I know where there's an enormous tree. Just over there, on the other side of the pond.
Don't go over the pond, Terrence. But Terrence didn't listen. He was already crossing the icy pond.
See? I can go anywhere!
Terrence! The ice isn't safe! Terrence was so sure his caterpillar tracks could take him anywhere, he didn't think about how dangerous it was being on the ice. Terrence! Go back! Terrence still didn't listen to me. The ice is cracking!
Don't worry, I'm almost at the other side.
Then there was trouble.
Terrence! Thomas! Oh!
Terrence was sinking fast. Get some chains! I'll pull him out! And I knew I had to do something fast to save my friend.
That's it, Thomas! That's it!
But Terrence and the big tree were too heavy. My wheels kept slipping on the icy tracks.
Keep pulling, Thomas! Almost there!
The Earl's Christmas tree disappeared into the pond. But the most important thing was that Terrence was safe.
Welcome, welcome, everyone. Time to turn on the Christmas lights.
Terrence's caterpillar tracks are amazing. He can go almost anywhere, just so long as it's safe. And the Earl found a great Christmas tree.
It may be small, but it's very beautiful. Thank you, Terrence. Thank you, Thomas. And a very Merry Christmas to you all.
I love Christmas. Bye-bye for now. Hello! I've been traveling all around the world having amazing adventures. I've made a lot of new friends, and I can't wait for you to meet them all. Today, I'd like to introduce you to my new friend Rebecca from England. Rebecca is a steam engine who has recently come to work here on the island of Sodor. When Rebecca first arrived, she was so nervous, she made some clumsy mistakes and was worried she wouldn't fit in.
I hope I won't be known as a slow coach.
But Rebecca is a very special engine. She is one of the biggest engines we have on Sodor. She's as big as Gordon, and she's just as fast. She has become very popular on Sodor.
Well, I like her. She's fun.
Rebecca's now joined us in Tidmouth's sheds, and we all love having her around.
Yay, me!
Welcome to Sodor, Rebecca. Join me again soon when I'll be introducing you to another friend I've met on my adventures.
If you jump out of your hiding place and surprise me, you win. But if I sneak up and surprise you, I win. That's why it's called hide and surprise!
Okay, I'll hide first.
Ready or not, here I come to surprise you. Surprise! Yay, yay, yay!
Surprise! I win! Okay, it's your turn to hide.
Oh, I'm going to hide, all right. Somewhere Percy will never find me.
Sorry, but it's hide and surprise, remember? I love this game.
Percy will never find me in here.
Surprise!
He'll never find me here.
Surprise!
Diesel's undercover.
Surprise! Surprise!
Ooh! The perfect hiding place.
Surprise!
He's not gonna surprise me this time. I'm gonna surprise him. Ha ha ha!
Chugga chugga woo!
Ah!
Nailed it!
Surprise! Ah!
Diesel? That was great!
Surprise!
Almost there. There! Hey, Sandy! Look!
Sandy?
Oh, hey, Carly. How are you?
Why do you have all this stuff?
It's all very important stuff.
You're not using it, but you can take it to WIFs so someone else can reuse or recycle it.
Huh. Good point. You know what? Let's take it all to WIFs Recycling right now. Okay. All ready to sort and recycle.
Goodbye, bike. Hope someone finds you and loves you.
These old bicycle wheels would make perfect engine gaskets.
Goodbye, old computer monitor.
Hey, I can use this for my greasifier.
It's such a good idea to get rid of all this stuff. Goodbye, fridge.
This is still useful.
And goodbye, shoe. Join the other... What? Where's the other... Oh.
Well, I'm not gonna waste it. I'm just gonna reuse it myself.
Will you? Or is it gonna end up spilled all over the place again?
Not if you help me, because you are super good at organizing.
Okay.
Yay!
One more thing, and... Ta-da!
That looks great! Thanks, Carly. And look, I made this for you.
You actually did reuse that old boot and created something beautiful. And I can put it right here.
Carly, no!
Sandy?
Harold to Thomas and Percy. Howdy, fellas. Over.
Harold! Harold the helicopter?
Wow, it's so cool to see you.
Roger that. Right back at you. Over.
First mate Percy! We're coming to a fork in the ocean. Let's go left, toward the cows.
I think he really wants you to look at them cows.
Uh-huh, yes. Thomas and I are delivering a submarine. The left fork. We're going toward the cows.
They are nice cows. Well, I got a delivery at the docks. Over and out.
Bye, Harold. See you soon.
Aw, can't hear me over his rotors.
Huh? Percy?
Ow!
Are you okay, Percy?
Sorry, Captain. Couldn't hear you over Harold's rotors.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you either. His rotors are loud. Harold is amazing, though.
Absolutely. But you need a way to communicate so we'll understand each other if it gets loud again.
Even if it's loud, our whistles are louder. How's this? 1 peep will mean yes, and 2 will mean no.
Great.
And 1 long peep or toot for faster, and 2 for slower.
Right. Got it.
And 4 quick blasts if you want to go super fast, and a blast and a half if you want to go like a little bit faster, and also 3 quick peeps if you want to stop. And then, if you want to get, then...
That's a lot to remember.
So, you good?
Well...
Great! Let's get back on track. First mate Percy, let's go fast through that tunnel. 1 long peep.
Okay, that was 1 long peep. That means go faster.
He understood me. Okay, let's do this. The bridge is up. We need to stop. That's 3 peeps.
Huh? What did 12 peeps mean?
Oh no, maybe Percy can't hear me on the other side of the mountain. I gotta try something else. Oh.
Huh? Oh, fun! Thomas sent up a stop signal. A stop signal? Stop!
Phew.
Dum-de-dee-dee-dum, another quiet day on the river, Thomas? So quiet.
I sure am feeling unlucky without Percy's bell with me. There's mud and rocks and sharp lands too, so much in my way. Without Percy's bell keeping me safe, will I be okay? I sure am feeling unlucky, 'cause I wasn't as careful as I should be. I found it! I sure am feeling lucky, 'cause I've got this bell with me. I don't need to feel afraid, won't bend or break or fall, because I've got a special bell that takes care of it all. I sure am feeling lucky, 'cause I've got this bell with me. Caves, monsters, or broken track, I think I'll be okay. This lucky bell sure has a knack for saving every day. I sure am feeling lucky, 'cause I've got this bell with me. Percy gave this bell to me, I'm lucky he's my friend, so I'll take care of Percy's bell until the very end. I sure am feeling lucky, 'cause I've got this bell with me. Caves, monsters, or broken track, I think I'll be okay. This lucky bell sure has a knack for saving
'cause I've got this bell with me.
Hi, everyone. Thomas here. It's great you could join me because I've got a story to tell you all about Toby. When Toby's best friend Henrietta had to go to the steamworks, Toby really missed her. But Sir Topham Hatt found Toby someone new to work with.
Now, while Henrietta is away, I found you a new coach. Say hello to Hannah.
Hello, Toby.
I'm sure you two will work splendidly together.
Hannah was Henrietta's sister. She was known as Hasty Hannah because she loves to go fast.
Here comes James! Look how fast that engine's going! Wow!
I'm not built to go that fast, and neither are you.
But Hannah didn't listen. She made Toby go faster and faster and faster.
Toby!
Oh! Toby! You're not an express!
Toby only just stopped Hannah from driving right through the next station.
Pesky passengers. I really don't like hanging around.
Hannah didn't hang around. At Gordon's Hill, she made Toby go faster than ever.
Put your brakes on, Hannah!
Who needs brakes?
But you're my brake coach!
Faster, faster, faster!
Oh!
That was brilliant! Let's do it again!
But Toby didn't want to do it again. He'd had enough of going fast, and he'd had enough of Hannah.
Toby? What's happening? You can't leave me here. Toby? Toby?
Henrietta wanted to know why Toby wasn't pulling his new coach.
I left her on a siding.
Toby, you shouldn't have done that. You need to go back and collect your coach, or you'll be in trouble with Sir Topham Hatt.
So Toby went back to the siding, but Hannah wasn't there.
Where's she gone?
Hi, Toby!
Hannah?
Bye, Toby! Woo!
Then there was trouble. Hannah realized Toby was right.
My wheels are wobbling!
She really wasn't built to go this fast.
Oh, slow down, James!
And then poor Hannah crashed onto her siding. So Toby took Hannah to the steamworks. And he was pleased to find Henrietta ready to go back to work.
I'm glad to have you back, Henrietta.
Me too, Toby.
And Toby was very pleased to be going a bit more slowly again. Bye-bye! Hello! I've been traveling all around the world having amazing adventures. I've made a lot of new friends, and I can't wait for you to meet them all. Today, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Shane, all the way from down under. Shane is a large and powerful steam engine who works on the railways of Australia. G'day, mate! Shane is always up for having fun.
Look out for that dingo!
Huh? Where?
Gotcha! Just pulling your chain.
And he loves to tell a good story.
Once a cheeky croc snuck aboard and hitched a lift.
Even if they're not always true. Shane often pulls two cheeky passenger coaches called Aubrey.
G'day, mate.
And Aiden.
G'day!
They've taught me all sorts of fun facts about working on the Australian Railway. My Australian friends are great. I can't wait for you to see what we got up to together. Join me again soon when I'll be introducing you to another friend I've met on my adventures. Excuse me, Mr. Crane?
Uh-huh.
You have to load me onto a ship bound for China straight away.
Oh, do I now?
Please? I'm trying to catch up with someone. Someone I need to talk to.
That's some distance to go for a talk. Must be a good friend.
Yes, she is. Sometimes you make a friend, the kind of friend who stays. Sometimes you make a friend, and you're the one who goes away. Sometimes you're the one who acts a bit unkind. You didn't think, and you did something you can't forget and can't rewind. I'm sorry, so sorry, and I don't know what to do with you so far away. I'm sorry, so sorry, and as soon as I see you, that's exactly what I'm going to say. I'm sorry. I hope you're still my friend. I'm sorry, so sorry, my friend. Sometimes you make a friend, the kind of friend you need. You try to make them happy, but you don't always succeed. Sometimes you're the one who does something that's not okay. Sometimes you hurt a friend, and you don't know what to do or say. I'm sorry, so sorry.
Hello, aren't you Thomas from the island of Sodor? I think I met you at the Great Railway Show.
Oh, hello! I remember you. You're young Bao.
That's right. But what are you doing in China, Thomas?
Oh, I'm looking for a friend.
A friend from Sodor?
No, a friend from Africa.
I met a steam engine from Africa this morning.
You did?
Yes. She was heading for Danya Dancia.
Danya Dancia?
Yes, the Rainbow Mountains.
The Rainbow Mountains? Of course. Thanks.
If you're going to the mountains, you'll need a snowplow!
So I'll hold on to hope, I'll hold on tight for a chance to make things right. I'm looking for you, I'll come through if it takes me all my life. I'm sorry, so sorry, and I don't know what to do with you so far away. I'm sorry, so sorry, and as soon as I see you, that's exactly what I'm going to say. I'm sorry. I hope you're still my friend. I'm sorry, so sorry, my friend. Since my arrival on Sodor, I've made a lot of friends. The steam engines who sleep at Tidmouth's sheds with me are my closest and dearest friends of all. So you can imagine how sad I was when Edward decided to move away. It all started when poor James crashed right through the back of Tidmouth's sheds. The sheds had to be fixed, so some engines had to find a new place to sleep until they were ready. I went to stay at Knapford, and Edward was invited to stay at Wellsworth Yard, which is just at the top of his own branch line. Unfortunately for Edward, he had to share a shed with Phillip. Phillip can be rather excitable and chatty, which meant poor Edward didn't get a wink of sleep. He was so tired, he almost crashed. That night, Phillip was quiet and let Edward get a good night's sleep. A few days later, the sheds were ready for us to return to. I was so happy that the team was back together again. But that's when Edward made the decision. The decision to stay at Wellsworth with Phillip. I was very upset. Edward was my first friend on the island of Sodor, and the thought of him leaving made me sad. Then I realized Edward wasn't leaving Sodor. He'd just decided to stay at Wellsworth because it's closer to his branch line. Knowing Edward was happy made me feel better. And I still see Edward when I make deliveries to Brendam Docks or when he comes to Knapford Station. After Edward moved out, there were only 6 of us in the steam team. 1 berth stayed empty. Until I had my big world adventure and came home with a new friend, Nia, all the way from Africa. Tidmouth sheds were full again. Nia was a great addition to the steam team. But Gordon was still upset about Edward moving out. He asked Edward to come back.
Thanks for asking, Gordon. Again. But I'm very happy at Wellsworth.
Gordon just couldn't accept it. He didn't want things to change. So, imagine how he felt when Henry announced that he was leaving too.
What? What?
Gordon, Henry, and Edward were the first 3 steam engines on Sir Topham Hatt's Northwestern Railway. They'd been the best of friends for years. How could this happen? But it was Henry's decision to move. He saw how happy Edward was being nearer to his work. Henry thought he could do the same. They say a change is as good as a rest. Henry had a change and also a good rest. When Rebecca arrived from the mainland, we were a complete steam team again. Gordon was still upset, but he soon changed after Rebecca made him feel good about himself in front of his brother, the Flying Scotsman. Now Gordon and Rebecca are good friends. While Henry and Edward aren't in Tidmouth sheds anymore, they're still our friends. They can be spotted busily working on the railway and being really useful as always.
Friends come from anywhere, and anyone can be a partner on the rails with me. Who would have thought that you and I could make such a special team? It wasn't what I had in mind, but now I think I see. Good friends come from anywhere, and anyone can be a partner on the rails with me. When times are tough and your best friend isn't there to have your back, just let a new friend in and give it a spin to help you get back on track. Good friends come from anywhere, and anyone can be a partner on the rails with me. Just let a new friend in and give it a spin. Just let a new friend in and give it a spin. Just let a new friend in and give it a spin. Just let a new friend in and give it a spin. Who would have thought that you and I could make such partner on the rails with me.
Today, I'm gonna go further than I've ever gone. To the lighthouse.
The lighthouse? Oh, that's too far when the wind is this strong. You'll never make it on your own.
What? I like the wind. I can get there and back all by myself. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! This wind is so strong and gusty. I can't steer. Whoa! Maybe Cranky was right.
Hey, Skiff. Mind if I come along?
Thanks for the wind block, Bulstrode. But I really wanted to sail to the lighthouse all by myself.
You're still the one sailing. We're just cruising along next to each other.
Hey, good point. Lighthouse. Here I come!
Whoa, is that Skiff? Hey, Skiff. I've never seen you this far from the docks before.
That's because it's a new record.
Great job. Hi, Bulstrode.
Hi, Thomas. See you later, Skiff. Be careful getting home.
Don't worry. After getting here, getting home is gonna be a breeze.
Huh? Oh, no. Whoa, now, slow down. I told you it was too windy to make it all the way to the lighthouse.
But he did make it there, all by himself.
Well, good job then, I guess. How'd you do it?
Well, I had a little help from Bulstrode blocking the wind for me.
Aw, I only helped a little bit.
Turns out going alone is a lot more fun when you take somebody with you.
Headed toward frustration? Pick yourself a new destination. Switch your course with a clickety-clack, 'cause you won't be blue when you're on the left track. Just one good laugh can change the day for you. Send the rain pack and start a laugh track and turn those gray skies into blue. A smile becomes a laugh and it isn't far to go. Till you're rolling on the ground, will you laugh along? No. The laugh track works, you just gotta hear it. Then you won't need a crane to lift up your spirit. If you find you're headed toward frustration, pick yourself a new destination. Switch your course with a clickety-clack, 'cause you won't be blue when you're on the left track. Just one good laugh can change the day for you. Send the rain pack and start a laugh track and turn those gray skies into blue. A smile becomes a laugh, then it isn't far to go. Till you're rolling on the ground, will you laugh along? No. The laugh track works, you just gotta hear it. Then you won't need a crane to lift up your spirit. Ha 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 ha! Ho! Just one good laugh can wipe the blues away. Flip that frown, bring the house down. Come on, Diesel! What do ya say?
Christmas doesn't always work out the way you imagine. Once, Daisy's Christmas was almost ruined because nothing went the way that she expected it to. But her friends helped cheer her up. And one Christmas Eve, the snow nearly stopped Connor from taking his passengers home to their families. So the other engines helped him. I was very disappointed that there was no snow in Australia at Christmas. But I realized in the end that the most important thing about Christmas is spending time with those you love. So no matter what happens this Christmas, I hope you get to spend it with your loved ones. Whether it's your family, or your engine friends, or your baby kangaroo.
Come on, Thomas!
It's time to go.
See you next time! Hi everyone, Thomas here! It's great you could join me, because I've got a story to tell you, all about Edward and Phillip. The story starts with James, who was going much too fast. And James crashed right through Tidman's sheds! Sir Topham Hatt needed to find somewhere for Edward to stay while the sheds were repaired. So, Phillip invited Edward to stay at his shed.
Thank you, Phillip.
Yay, a sleepover! Oh, this is going to be so much fun!
Edward was looking forward to a good night's sleep.
Time for me to get some shut-eye.
You know, James must have been going really fast to have a
But
crack
Phillip
like
was
that.
so excited Edward had come to stay. He
Gorgeous.
talked all night.
brilliant,
And
actually.
poor Edward didn't get
It
any
was
sleep.
me who rescued James when he came off the bridge and landed on top of me.
Edward needed to find somewhere quiet to sleep. So he asked Salty and Porter if he could stay with them.
'Twas a dark, stormy night, and the wind she did blow.
Salty?
Now Salty's singing was keeping Edward awake.
The deep blue sea,
Oh.
singing yo ho ho.
Next, Edward tried the steamworks.
What? What's happening?
Sorry, my friend. We have a second crew working all night to get James repaired as soon as possible.
Edward tried everything, but he couldn't seem to find anywhere to get some sleep.
Oh! Everyone get clear!
Edward hadn't been to sleep for days, and now he could hardly stay awake. Then there was trouble.
Edward! Watch out!
Edward, are you okay? Oh no!
Edward had fallen asleep and was heading straight for Percy.
Edward! Edward!
Sorry, Percy. Thank you, Phillip.
Oh, that's what friends are for. But it's a shame you don't like staying in my shed anymore.
Edward explained that he liked staying with Phillip, but he needed his sleep and couldn't stay up talking all night.
I can be a bit of a chatterbox, can't I? But don't worry, this time I'll try really hard not to disturb you.
Oh, thank you, Phillip.
So Edward went to stay with Phillip. And as the shed was closer to Edward's branch line, Sir Topham had agreed Edward could stay as long as he liked.
I just wanted to say, no, I don't need to say anything. Edward needs his sleep.
Everyone needs a good night's sleep. Good night, Edward. When Rebecca came to Sodor, she worried that the others were better than she was. Rebecca tried very hard to do her best, but I know that sometimes when I try too hard, I make mistakes. When I first came to Sodor, I left the station before I was coupled up to my coaches. And when Rebecca came to Sodor, she was leaving earlier than she was supposed to. And soon, she was so early that passengers were missing their trains and she was getting in the way. And that was a mistake. Being too early was not so useful after all. But it's okay to make mistakes. Everybody makes them. That's how you learn to do things better. Just like I did.
Come on, Thomas!
It's time to go.
See you next time. Have you ever thought about being a hero? Heroes aren't just in the movies. Heroes can be anyone who does something good to help somebody else. Like Phillip. When James almost fell off a bridge, it was Phillip who came to his rescue. And Stephen once risked his own safety to stop Gordon from going over a broken bridge. And when I thought I was rescuing the actor, I wasn't trying to be an action hero. I was just trying to keep the actor safe. You don't need to be in a film to be a hero. You just need to help somebody in need. Maybe you'll be a hero one day. Maybe you already are.
Come on, Thomas!
It's time to go.
See you next time. Hi everyone, Thomas here. It's great you could join me because I've got a story to tell you. All about me. This story started one day when I was having a race with Birdie.
No! Thomas, slow down!
Oh no! What's happening? Birdie was winning. That is, until he had engine trouble.
You've blown a gasket, Bertie.
Oh, but what about my passengers?
Maybe I could help. Some of your stops are close to my stations. So I offered to take Birdie's passengers. But when we got to my first stop...
McCall's farm isn't very close to where I live. Bertie has another stop between the two stations.
Well, if Birdie can stop between stations, then so can I. Come on, everyone! Soon, the passengers wanted to make unscheduled stops everywhere.
Thomas! I don't suppose you could drop us before Trotter's farm near the windmill, could you?
Well, yes, all right. Why not?
We can't just stop anywhere, Thomas. We do have a schedule to follow.
All those extra stops were taking a lot of extra time.
This is ridiculous.
I shall be late to the office.
We told you so. You've made your usual passengers late.
Then on the way back, there were passengers waiting for me. I can't just leave them there. And the next day, there were more. I didn't want to leave anyone stranded. But Sir Topham Hatt wanted to know what I'd been doing.
Late again, Thomas. Taking Bertie's passengers shouldn't make that much difference.
Sir Topham Hatt was suspicious. He decided to watch me to see what was making me late. Then, he waited for me at the level crossing.
Thomas?
Sir? What are you doing here?
I know all about your unscheduled stops, Thomas. I've been following you.
Oh, I am really sorry, sir. I was trying to help Bertie's passengers.
Then you'll be pleased to know I've made other arrangements.
Sir Topham Hatt had asked Bulgy to help out while Bertie was being repaired. So now I had no excuse to be late. I don't suppose you fancy a race back to Knapford?
What? I certainly do not. Down with railways!
That sounded like a challenge to me. I love to race. And with no more unscheduled stops, this time I was going to win. Bye-bye for now. Hi, everyone. Thomas here. It's great you could join me because I've got a story to tell you. All about James. This story starts when I told James that he wasn't the only red engine on Sodor. Rosie had been painted red, too.
Rosie is red? Red? Like me red? James red? Splendid red? Are you teasing me?
Later, James saw Rosie out on the tracks.
Rosie?
Oh, dear.
What an awful noise!
James's brakes had started to make a terrible noise.
Hello, James.
You really are red.
Yes, I've been repainted.
Not so red now, squeaky wheels.
But James wasn't worried about his brakes. He just wanted to make sure he was faster than Rosie. So he challenged her to a race.
Just to see which of us is the fastest red engine.
Okay, that sounds fun.
1, 2, 3, go!
James! Red signal, James!
James's brakes weren't working properly. He nearly didn't stop.
James! Oh, no!
clearly something wrong with your brakes, James. You barely managed to stop. I don't think you should be racing.
Rosie told James to get his brakes checked. But when James got to the steamworks, his brakes weren't squeaking anymore.
Ha! It wasn't my brakes after all. It was the troublesome trucks pushing me like they always do.
So James didn't even wait for Victor to check.
Bye!
But James did have a problem. He was leaking brake fluid, and without it, James's brakes couldn't work properly.
Ha ha ha! Woohoo!
And then there was trouble.
Oh no! I can't stop!
Ah! Oh! Oh! James!
Oh! Oh no!
James! Oh, you okay, James?
I think so.
I've told you many times about showing off and rushing about. And now, you ruined the shed.
But, sir, James has had problems with his brakes all day.
Rosie tried to explain, but James had to admit what had happened at the steamworks.
But I thought the problem had stopped, so I didn't wait to get fixed.
It would have been better to fix your brakes when you had a small problem before it turned into a much bigger one.
I'm sorry, sir.
So, James isn't the only red engine on Sodor. We'll have to wait to find out if he's still the fastest. Bye for now! Hi everyone, Thomas here. It's great you could join me because I've got a story to tell you. All about Cranky. Hello, Cranky!
Hello, Thomas.
This story starts when I was working at Brendam Docks.
Shiver me pistons! Was that you, shipmate?
I'm just a little creaky today. Nothing to worry about. Carry on. Carry on.
Sir Topham Hatt was talking about these big new fancy cranes that can do all sorts of stuff.
Big new fancy cranes? Ha! Who needs them?
Cranky began to worry. He didn't want to be replaced. So when Sir Topham Hatt visited the docks, Cranky was determined not to creak.
Mustn't creak slowly and carefully, does it?
Then there was trouble.
No problem, everything's fine. Oh, no.
Oh, dear, Cranky.
Cranky thought he'd better show everyone just how useful he could be. He worked all through the night and into the next day.
Cranky! Slow down! Everyone's rushed off their wheels here.
Everyone was exhausted, and when Sir Topham Hatt arrived, he wanted to know what was going on.
Can't stop, work to do. Lifting and loading, loading and lifting. Just like always. Busy, busy, busy.
Dear, oh dear.
Sure.
Now the dock manager wanted to work with Sir Topham Hatt.
Oh, no.
No one really thought Cranky would be replaced until...
Right, you two. We're off to the mainland crane works to look at some big, new, fancy cranes.
It was very late when Edward and I got back from the mainland. Cranky was asleep having a strange dream.
What?
But when he woke up...
Hey up, Chuck!
Don't get rid of me, sir, please. I'm not so old, and I really am a useful crane.
Very useful indeed. But just lately, every time I've come to the docks, I've noticed how frantically you've been working. So I thought maybe you needed a helping hook.
Carly's the name. We'll soon have these docks running smoothly again. May as well make a start.
Then Cranky heard a familiar sound.
Hey, you creak just like me.
That's what happens when you're made of metal. A spot of oil will soon fix that.
So Cranky wasn't replaced. And now there was a big new fancy crane on the dock. Bye-bye for now.
What's at the end of the rainbow? What do you think we'll find?
Nobody knows.
what a rainbow holds, but I have a few things in mind. Hey, what's at the end of the rainbow? It's gonna be a great surprise. Hey, what's at the end of the rainbow's bend?
Look, it's some old rail ties.
That doesn't seem right.
Hey, over there!
We'll find a rainbow's end if it's treasure or it's not. We're so close now, and we're gonna give it all we got.
Aw, bolts. What's at the end of the rainbow? What do you think we'll find?
Nobody knows what a rainbow holds, but I have a few things in mind. Hey! I hope what we find is a golden headlight.
I hope it's new wheels so shiny and so bright.
What's at the end of the rainbow? Oh, what's at the end of the rainbow? Hey, it's gonna be a great surprise. What's at the end of the rainbow's bend? You won't believe your eyes. Hey, it's just ahead now. We can't wait to see the end of the rainbow. Whatever will there be?
Hi, everyone. Thomas here. Great you could join me, because I've got a story to tell you all about Glynn. This story starts when Glynn got a new job working at Ulfstead Castle. The Earl was excited to have a coffee pot engine working on his estate.
Oh, you're up early, Glynn. Why don't I give you a proper guided tour while the castle's closed to the public?
Hey, wait for me!
But poor Stephen felt left out. And the longer the Earl spent with Glynn, the more left out Stephen felt.
I'm not finished expanding yet, and you, Glynn, are a major part of my plans for the future.
Glynn was getting all the attention, so Stephen started to show off.
Look how fast I am, Glynn! Oh, pew! This is why they called me the Rocket!
But Glynn and the Earl didn't take any notice. Stephen worried that the Earl was going to give Glynn the best jobs because he liked Glynn the most. So Stephen challenged Glynn to a race. Stephen was sure he would win.
Right then, let's see if you can keep up with me. Ready? Steady?
It wasn't a very fast race because neither Stephen or Glynn are very fast engines.
People take railways for granted these days.
They don't realize how much rail travel has opened up the world.
And while they talked, they were holding up other engines on the main line.
Stephen, get out of my way! Show some respect for your elders.
Sorry, Gordon. We're racing!
Soon, Stephen and Glynn stopped worrying about who was fastest. They'd become good friends.
This is my friend Glynn. He's a coffee pot engine.
You don't often see a race between a coffee pot and a rocket, so everyone wanted to see it for themselves, except maybe Sir Topham Hatt.
You two have certainly caused more confusion and delay than I've seen for many years.
Actually, I think I'm partly to blame.
The Earl explained what had happened, and he had a big surprise for Stephen and Glynn.
I am going to open a railway museum, Stephen, and my star attraction will be both of you.
Oh, that's fantastic. How marvelous.
Perhaps we could have a classic engine race every year.
We'll just have to wait a bit longer to find out who really is the fastest classic engine. Bye for now.
No one on the rails today but me. Just the way I like it.
Mama.
What?
Mama.
I'm not your mama. You want something with feathers who says caca and...
Mama.
No.
Mama.
No.
Mama.
No.
Mama.
You don't give up, do you?
What's your name, little guy?
Mama.
Okay, I'll call you Wilson. Hello, Wilson. I'm Diesel. Now we're buddies. Next stop, Random Docks to find your...
Mama.
Not your mama. More like a big brother. Wilson, you have to be more careful.
Mama.
No, more like a super strong uncle. Don't worry, Wilson. We'll find your mama here.
Mama.
Hey, Diesel. Looks like you picked up a passenger.
Haha. I'm trying to find his mama.
Mama.
Well, I'm glad he's found his mama. They grow up so quickly.
It's hard to see them leave the nest. You did a good thing. Helped him find his mama.
Yeah, I guess so. Better go pick up my delivery.
Mama.
Now, she shouldn't be down here. She should be up at the duck pond.
Okay, Ducky. I'll take you home.
A mama's work is never done. Yeah, you're a cutie.
I feel the need to lead with speed. You okay? That's a lot of hay.
It's no joke. My coupler broke. The cows need this hay.
Well, it's on my way. I'll take it.
You gotta watch your stack out on the track. Remember, it's tall. To tell the truth, one little goof,
And the whole thing's gonna fall. Got it. I'm gonna lay on the speed. There's cows to feed.
Uh-oh. Gotta watch your height. You're gonna hit the light.
Hannah, you're in trouble. Watch out for the tunnel.
You can't come this way. You'll lose your... Hey.
How do you moo? I got food for you. What? My bales of hay went away?
I know what's amiss. Are you looking for this?
I went too fast and lost my stack.
But you had good friends who brought it back.
Absolutely. Thanks for bailing me out on my unstacked route. But I'm back on track. I've learned to keep an eye on my stack.
Everyone makes mistakes, but things can get much worse if we don't admit them and say sorry. Once, I was too embarrassed to admit I had made a mistake. So I made up an engine called Jeffrey and blamed him. But that made things even worse. Saying sorry can be really hard to do. Once, Diesel found it so hard to apologize to Daisy, he only said sorry when he thought she was asleep. James also found it very hard to say sorry. But in the end, he apologized to everyone for blocking the bridge. Even though it's not always easy to say sorry, it is a very important thing to do. It shows your friends that you care about their feelings.
Come on, Thomas! It's time to go.
See you next time! Hi, everyone! I love to travel. When I went on my big world adventure, I traveled through many different countries and learned so much about each of them. I learned that there are 195 countries in the world across 7 continents. Europe, Asia, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, South America, and North America. Far away from my home on Sodor is China. China is the 4th largest country in the world. And belongs to the continent of Asia. It has the largest population in the world, with over 1.3 billion people living there. China also has the 3rd longest river in the world, called the Changjiang River. It's 6,380 kilometers long. Luckily for me, I like to travel by rail, and China has plenty of railways. In fact, put together, the Chinese railway would loop around the Earth twice. There are so many things to see and do in China. From the beautiful blossom trees and rainbow mountains, to one of the new 7 wonders of the world, the Great Wall of China. The Chinese New Year celebration lasts for 15 days. Each year, it's represented by one of 12 animals. One of them is a dragon. But luckily, the only dragon I met in China was a puppet dragon. And talking of animals, China's national animal is the giant panda. They are very rare and only live in central China. I was lucky to see not 1, but 3 pandas. 2 cute little panda cubs and their mother. I learned so much from my Chinese friends, Hongmei, Anan, Yinlong, and Yang Bao.
Let's do it again! See you later, Thomas!
So there you have it, China, one of the most fascinating countries in the world. Join me again when I'll tell you more about my adventures around the world. All aboard for a big adventure!
I'm so glad you're okay. But you're a little sticky. Hey! Maybe we can use the sticky goop to fix the bouncy castle. Great idea, Kana. But let's fill the castle first. Oh, me! Here you go, Percy. And while you do that, I'll get some goop for the pack. Chugga chugga woohoo! Awesome! And now to clean you off, it's whooshin' time. Thank you, Kana.
Look at that. All good as new. Well, almost all.
Wait, maybe we could fix the calliope with goop, just like we fixed the bouncy castle. Wow, we did it! I'm sorry, Calliope. I really loved how you went. Yeah, I miss it. I really like the... And how about the...
No way. The best was the...
Hey, everyone, do that again. Do what again? Make all those musical sounds. Okay. Wow! Together, we sound a lot like the Calliope. If we work together, I bet we can fill in at the carnival.
I am so happy to see you. I was starting to worry something terrible had happened. What's this?
We hit a few snags along the way.
Oh, don't worry. A bouncy castle is as good as it bounce. And this one still got it. Clever Patch. No! No! Not the calliope. How did this happen? I'm sure I just heard it playing.
Actually, you heard us working together. Let's show him, everyone.
The trains on the meadow go brum, brum, brum. Brum, brum, brum. Brum, brum, brum. The trains on the meadow go brum, brum, brum. Music is everywhere. Hooks against mailboxes, bong, 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 bong. Bong, bong, bong. Bong, bong, bong. Hooks against mailboxes, bong, 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 bong. Music is everywhere. Wind in the pipes goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. Wind in the pipes goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Music is everywhere.
The bell in my cab goes ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. It brings me luck in everything. Music is everywhere.
The trains on the meadow go. Hooks against mailboxes. Wind in the pipes goes.
The bell in my cab goes. Music is everywhere.
Listen and look and you will find. You will find. You will find. Listen and look and you will find. Music is everywhere.
I'm gonna chug, I'm gonna chew. I've got a delivery to do. Up hills, down hills, around each bend. Taking this cargo to the end.
I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna chew. There's got to be a way for me to get in front of you.
I'm gonna chug, I'm gonna chew. I'm almost up to you. Up hills, down hills, around each bend. Taking this cargo to the end. I'm gonna chug, I'm gonna chew. I've got a delivery to do. Up hills, down hills, around each bend. Taking this cargo to the end.
I'm gonna chug. I'm gonna chew. There's got to be a way for me to get in front of you.
I'm gonna chug, I'm gonna chew, I'm gonna catch up to you. I'm gonna chug, I'm gonna chew, I've got a promise coming through.
We're gonna chug. We're gonna chew. We're gonna help push you.
Hello! I've been traveling all around the world having amazing adventures. I've made a lot of new friends, and I can't wait for you to meet them all. Today, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Shankar, all the way from India. Shankar is a diesel engine. And although he's not the most glamorous engine, he is very hardworking. He works on the Indian Railway, which is usually quite busy. He takes a lot of pride in making sure he delivers his cars on time.
Just me bringing you your cars.
Shankar really cares about protecting the environment. He taught me all about looking after animals. One time, we had a big adventure. We came up with a clever plan to stop some pesky poachers catching tigers from the jungles in India. Shankar is a really useful engine. Join me again soon when I'll be introducing you to another friend I've met on my adventures.
If I was a super train, I'd always do good deeds. Here to there and everywhere, thanks to my super speed. Woohoo! If I was a super train, I'd use my super steam. I'd slip inside so I could hide and not be super seen.
If you were super train, you do a lot of good. But anyone can be a hero, right in their neighborhood.
I'd be so strong and fly so fast. Having superpowers is a super blast.
Superpowers are great, it's true, but nothing's more super than just being you.
If I was a super train, I'd always do good deeds. Here to there and everywhere, thanks to my super speed. Woohoo! If I was a super train, I'd use my super steam. I'd slip inside so I could hide and not be super seen.
If you were super train, you do a lot of good. But anyone can be a hero, right in their neighborhood.
I'd be so strong and fly so fast. Having superpowers is a super blast.
Superpowers are great, it's true, but nothing's more super than just being you.
If I was a super train, the world would cheer my name.
But even if you lost your powers, I'd like you just the same.
Hello, everyone. My name's Thomas. I'm part of a special team, the Steam Team. There are 7 of us who live here at Tidmouth Sheds, and I'd like you to meet them all. Can you guess which engine we'll meet today? It's Emily! Hello, Emily. What are you doing today?
You know me, Thomas. I'll do whatever needs doing. As long as I'm a busy engine, then I'm a happy engine.
Well, that sounds really useful. Emily is a mixed traffic engine who can pull passenger coaches as well as trucks. She is painted emerald green with gleaming brass fittings. She has 2 very large driving wheels. They are the biggest wheels in the Steam Team. Have a great day, Emily!
You too, Thomas! See you later!
Emily is very sensible.
I'm not going too fast or too slow, which means I won't be too early or too late. I'm going to be exactly on time.
And she gives very sensible advice.
You'll need your snowplow today. It's very icy. Whew. Make sure you fill up with water today. It's very hot. Don't forget to test your lamp. It's very foggy.
Emily is also very safety-minded.
That looks like a faulty signal. That could cause an accident. I better report it immediately. That looks like a broken fence. The sheep could stray onto the tracks. I better warn Farmer McCall. That looks like loose rocks. That could turn into a rock slide! Oh no! Gordon, stop!
Emily! What on earth?
Thank you, Emily. That was quick thinking.
I'm glad you're safe, Gordon.
Emily may be a sensible engine, but of all the things that make Emily special, the thing I like most of all is that she really cares about all of us.
Evening, everyone. Have you all had a good day?
Yes, thank you,
I
Emily.
did, Emily.
Yes, thank you,
Very
Emily.
good, Emily.
Yes, Emily.
I had a splendid day, thank you, Emily.
That's good. There's nothing I like more than seeing all your smiling faces at the end of a busy day.
Good night, Steam Team.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night, Thomas.
Good night. Good night, Thomas.
And I'll see you all next time when I'll introduce you to another member of the Steam Team.